We can show you. We can do we can print this page out, and we can fax it to you, email it to you, whatever. The bottom line is this, and I'm going to teach you something here about click-through rates. If you was to go to Google and do AdWords, you could, like, say, buy, like, you could put in a bid on like 30 keywords, like haunted house in St. Louis haunted house in Missouri, Missouri haunted house, haunted attractions in Missouri, blah blah blah, and you put in a bid and you say, I'm willing to pay $1,000 at a rate of 10 cents. You're probably not going to use up the whole $1,000, because even though those aren't highly sought after keywords, like, say, buy like a car, those keywords might be $2, okay, for different people to buy those keywords. Like a site like automart.com might pay $2 to get on top. But for a keyword like the ones I just mentioned for our industry, they are valuable keywords to Amazon.com, buystuff.com, and so on and so forth, because they're cheap. They can get them for 15 cents, okay, opposed to buying other keywords for $1 or $1.20 or $1.50 or 80 cents. So the way it works is you would put in a bid, like, I will pay on Google Ads, I want these 100 keywords. I'm willing to spend up to $1,000. Here's my credit card. I'm only willing to pay 10 cents. So when say, for example, Amazon.com buys that keyword, and when let's say they're only willing to spend $10,000 on that keyword, when their $10,000 are up, if they're saying I'll pay 12 cents, and you're saying you'll pay 10 cents, they're going to take the 12 cents first. So your ad will not appear until the 12-cent guy is out. So if you're not appearing, then you need to raise your bid. Now you're paying 13 cents or 14 cents a click-through. On Hauntworld, our average click-through for what you paid to what you got was about 4.5 cents. You can't get click-through rates for 4.5 cents anywhere. I talked to a guy in New York who bought Google Ads. He spent $1,000 and he bid 10 cents. Okay, he didn't even get all $1,000 of his money spent, only $800. But he got 8,000 click-throughs for $800. Okay, you take 8,000 divided into 8, and it comes out to 10 cents. Same thing with Hauntworld. If we sent you 10,000 unique visitors and you paid $500 for the banner, you take 10,000 and divide it into 500, which comes out to exactly 5 cents per click-through. The bottom line, and let me explain this to you, it's not a competition. In my radio market, I'm advertising on 4 or 5 radio stations. Some radio stations are more popular than others, and you're paying more money than other radio stations, but you're still advertising on them all. When it comes to internet marketing, it's very difficult. You have to figure every single person who comes to Hauntworld.com is more than likely finding it on Yahoo, finding it on Google or whatever, because they typed in some kind of keyword and they found Hauntworld. So then they go Hauntworld and they're searching through all the attractions and they click on your website. Well, why did they go through all that trouble not to be a qualified customer? We are sending you qualified customers, okay, for like 4 cents a click-through. Okay, that's insane. Last year, I advertised directly on MySpace, and they don't sell you click-through rates. They only sell you a thing called impressions. So they'll put your banner up on all these profiles, and they're clickable through to your website. My click-through rate was less than 0.5%. I paid $7,500 for 3.5 million click-throughs, and I paid $7,500 for 3.5 million views on profiles within my zip code. In my age demographic, only 2,800 people clicked on it. So you divide 7,500. You just do what I was telling you before about the division. You take 7,500 divided into 2,800. It comes out to about $2 and something cents per person. That's what I paid for a click-through on MySpace. It's absurd. I'll never do it again. But at least on Google, I can bid and pay a more reasonable amount of money, or you can do the same thing on Yahoo, but you're still paying. But you are getting what you asked for. The traffic that comes through Hauntworld.com is legitimate traffic that turns into customers. It doesn't matter if you're in Wisconsin and Haunted Wisconsin sends you the most traffic. It's not a competition. Haunted Wisconsin sent you traffic. Hauntworld sent you traffic. HauntedHouse.com sent you traffic. It's just like if you was in the radio and you advertised on Z10 or Top 40, an alternative, a rock. They're all got different audiences and they all sent you people. As long as you're making money, it's cost versus return. What did I pay and what did I get back? If I sent you 10,000 unique visitors to your profile in Pennsylvania, which is major, it's a major state, or even if I sent you 2,000 unique visitors in a state like Iowa, you take 2,000 customers, and what did you pay for that banner? Let's say you paid $200. You take 300, okay, dollars divided by how much you charge per ticket, and you'll come out to a measly 7 people have to actually buy a ticket at your attraction to pay for it. It's ridiculous. And then when you take 3,000 people who visited your website, you only need like 1% of the 3,000 people that clicked on your profile to actually buy a ticket. And then every person who actually clicks on your website could be 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. You have no clue. And that is why advertising on Hauntworld.com is the most effective advertising you will do. If you go to your radio station and you spend $300, $400 for a commercial, you don't have any clue how many people heard it, how many people went straight to your website. Of course, they can't go to your website because they're probably in their car. Okay, you're hoping they remember it. You don't have any idea. With advertising like Hauntworld, you know exactly how many people clicked on it. You know what you paid for and what you got. The bottom line is this is effective advertising. You've got to jump on the bandwagon and get your haunted house promoted. I will say that if you're in Illinois, you should be on Haunted Illinois, but you should also be on Hauntworld. You should also be on HauntedHouse.com or even Haunted Wisconsin if they'll say you an ad, because Illinois and Wisconsin touch each other, which bring me to my next point, and this is going to be my last point. If you are in, and let me find my map. I have a map. When I'm talking to people, I've been, saying, okay, where are you located? Okay, well, you're in Houston. Okay, you're in Houston. Well, do you realize you're really close to Louisiana? You should be advertising in Louisiana. You should buy a banner in Louisiana and Texas. Okay? Let's take Philadelphia, for example. You are really close to New Jersey, Atlantic City. You're really close to Washington, D.C. You're really close to Baltimore. You're really close to New York City. I mean, you're close to so many major cities, it's not even funny. You're close to Long Island. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. People now are driving farther and farther away to see good attractions, just like they would amusement parks. Why is it that Disney World in Orlando does the most business? Because it's the best amusement park. But people are coming there from thousands of miles away. People will come to your haunted house easy 200-300 miles away. And that's why people are using the internet to find these attractions. See, this is not a mystery, okay? If you're going to book airline tickets, why did you go to Priceline.com? Why did you go to Expedia.com? Because you want to compare. You want to shop and compare. Same thing with Hauntworld.com. The only reason why Hauntworld.com isn't your #1 way to advertise, because I don't have multiple millions of dollars to advertise it to the masses of America like Expedia.com. But if I did, everybody in America would be using a site like Hauntworld.com to find haunted houses. It's just a fact. Our attendance, our traffic on the website has doubled 3 years in a row. We're expecting the traffic to get up to 4 million people in October this year. It's highly possible because it's word of mouth. People are spreading the word. Here's the site you go to find haunted houses, because they're all neatly packaged all together. It's incredible. People love it. When you think about yourself and how you use Expedia.com or you use Priceline.com or you use other websites that have everything you want to see all loaded into one area, you find yourself doing the same exact thing that these people are doing on Hauntworld.com or any of these other haunted websites.